Hi everyone, I'm back. I have a video today about journaling, some books that I've been listening to and I'm going to start reading, and also another book that I'm going to start reading. Um, First, I wanted to start off with some products. I went to Ulta yesterday, so I had to get some skincare products and makeup. I didn't buy this yesterday, but this is the lip liner that I've been using for this lip look. It's kind of hard to see on the camera right now, but I'm using this lip liner. I did not buy it yesterday. It's Nyx um, espresso, I think it is. Yeah, it's Nyx espresso. And then I also used this. It's like a dark brown. I can show it. Dark brown pencil. I also really like the Makeup by Mario. I think it's the Jeff shade pencil, but I don't have that one right now, so I've been using this as my dark brown, which I use basically every day. And I also got this lipstick by Essence. It has a little E on top. It's called Lovable. It's a semi-matte lipstick. And I got it yesterday at Ulta. It has a little E on it engraved in it, if you can see that. So I tried it out today with this eye look. I tried to do like a ombre, I don't know, orangey, burnt orange, brownish, just to try it out. And I didn't use any eyeliner. I just used a darker eyeshadow to achieve the winged look. I also got this perfume, Sol de Janeiro Brazilian Crush, number 62. The scents are pistachio and salted caramel. And it comes with a matching lotion, the Brazilian Bum Bum Cream. I asked my friend if I'm only supposed to use this on my bum bum, and she said no, you can use it wherever. So I used it all over my body today. It smells very nice. This is what it looks like when you open it, and then you take off that little top. I usually like to put my lotion or body cream on and then follow it up with an oil, like an almond oil or whichever type of body oil I can find. I don't have one with me right now. It's in my bedroom, but I usually can find one at like TJ Maxx or even, excuse me, or even Ocean State Job Lot. And this is what it looks like. Opened. And I also had another perfume that I wore with this. So I'm looking for it on my table. I also paired it with this Harmain Amber Oud Gold Edition fragrance. This is unisex, so men and women can wear it. It's a nice musky scent. I really like it. This has been my everyday scent lately. And that's all I have to show for products. I wanted to talk about my journal. So in one of my earlier videos, I had mentioned I started journaling to see what the process is like. And I started my journal on October 1st, 2023. And today it is March 3rd, 2024. And I am just about, they're just, all the pages are just about filled up. I have a few more pages left. Literally this page, so 2 of these pages still. So I have filled it up and I'm excited to start a new journal. I did get a new one. It's sitting way over there. It's a pink one with a heart on it. And when I first started journaling, I would learn things, write it down, or I would apply it to my life. I was interested in candle making, which I still want to do. So I was writing down equations on how to calculate it from this website that I learned it from. So that's something I did in my journal because I want to learn how to make candles. I have pictures of myself in my journal. I took down notes on my dad's favorite color. And yeah, so I've been listening to audiobooks on YouTube, and they're by Florence, Scovel, Shinn. So here's four books in one. Inside these four books are The Game of Life, The Power of the Spoken Word, Your Word is Your Wand, and The Secret of Success. And I'm going to read the back before I start talking about which ones I've listened to and the notes that I've taken. Here in one volume are the four collected works of one of America's most beloved and best-selling inspirational authors. In her classic bestseller, The Game of Life, Florence Scovel Shinn reveals the timeless message that has helped thousands to solve their problems. You can create anything you want simply by aligning your thoughts and words with the perfect good that resides divinely within you. Combined with the powerful affirmations found in Your Word is Your Wand and the stirring examples of real life success in the other two volumes, the wisdom of Florence Scovel Shinn provides a complete guide for learning how to turn defeat into victory, lack into prosperity, fear into faith, and resentment into love. The late The late Florence Scovel Shinn was widely known for her many years as an artist and illustrator, metaphysician, and lecturer. She helped thousands of people through her great work of healing and assisting in solving their problems. So again, this is the wisdom of Florence Scovel Shinn. So far on YouTube, I've listened to The Power of the Spoken Word. I did not have the book when when I first started listening to her books, I was listening to The Game of Life and How to Play It. I did not have the book when I was listening to that. However, I'm in the middle of The Power of the Spoken Word, and I just got the book today, so I'm going to start using the book when I listen to the videos or, the audiobooks on YouTube. And I've been interested in metaphysics. I kind of learned about it a few years ago, and I really didn't understand it. But now I've gone on my own personal spiritual journey and what that means to me. And I've been interested more in metaphysics and learning about the different dimensions, how to think about life in general, and how to think about your own, quote unquote, setbacks that you may face in life, and then how to move forward despite those setbacks. And this has been a good starting point for me. Florence Scovel Shinn does reference the Bible in this book, which it's helpful to see the Bible in a metaphysical sense and thinking about the Bible as a metaphysical book. And I really just like that in general, but her wisdom can go across any religion or spirituality beliefs depending on how you look at it. In my opinion, in my beliefs, it can be applied in many ways. I just heard my Instant Pot beep, and it's not a good beep. So I really like that Florence Scovel Shinn will go into, different Bible verses or Bible affirmations, but she also applies it to the idea of infinite intelligence, right? So if we're thinking about religion and you believe in your God and you believe in, those rules of your creator, then you also inherently believe in infinite intelligence. You believe that there's a higher power that has all the answers already, right? And when you're going on this journey of learning about your God and your creator and, whatever those religious or spiritual beliefs are, at the core, you're seeking infinite intelligence and you're seeking a way to basically transmute what you're going through into something positive. And one quote that Florence Scovel Shinn shared a lot, I believe it was in The Game of Life, was the line, "Only good can come in, only good can manifest. Okay? So that relates to how, let's say you're having negative thoughts, and if you want to flip those thoughts around, you have to remind yourself that only good can come in and only good can manifest, right? And she'll also relate it to the Bible. She'll relate it to Bible verses and, practicing the different laws of life, such as the law of indifference. Okay? So if you're indifferent to problems, you don't really see them as a stopping point, right? You understand that even though this is a quote unquote problem, you also know that only good can come in and only good can manifest. So you're not going to hone in on those negative energies or negative vibrations of what's going on. You're going to see the good and you're going to keep manifesting the good, right? And then you can lean on different Bible verses or different verses if you have your own other spiritual beliefs or religious beliefs that support the thought only good can come in, only good can manifest, right? And I also saw in a video recently of a monk who was explaining that it was a simple quote, but I can't remember the quote right now, but he was basically saying, yes, it's hard to control our thoughts, but our thoughts are one of the one things that we have control over, right? So if you understand that, even coming from a monk's perspective, yes, we may have bad thoughts or we may experience bad things, but we have to remember in our thoughts that only good can come in, only good can manifest, right? Don't always hone in on the negative. Yes, you can weigh your options or reason, but you need to understand at the end of the day, only good can come in, only good can manifest. And I have to go check on my dinner right now, so I will be right back. All right. So I wanted to just discuss 2 more points. These points are from the Game of Life and how to play it. One point, both points are mentioned in the book, but one of them is more in depth in the power of the spoken word. Okay. So here's some of my notes from the first chapter from the Game of Life and how to play it. And I wrote down the question, how are you training your subconscious mind? I also wrote down the divine design, and only you can follow the divine design if you are using your superconscious mind and even your subconscious mind, okay? And I also wrote down the point, the subconscious does not understand humor. Be careful of what you are joking about. Okay. So first, in the Game of Life and how to play it, Florence Scovel Shinn explains the subconscious mind and how your subconscious determines what will manifest or what will come to life in your own personal life. Okay, so for example, if you're always worried about not having money, every day you're always worried about not having money. When it's payday, you're worried about not having money, blah, 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 blah. You're always, always, always worried about not having money. Okay, so you're always going to feel that way. And what you have to do is retrain yourself, okay, to be a person that always has money flowing in. More money is always on the way. Why? Because change is always around the corner, okay? She teaches the law of rhythm, the law of indifference, the laws of life. You're going to have highs in life and you're going to have lows in life, okay? You could be going on a high for a really long time, and then something may happen where you have to swing the pendulum back into place. If you're going all high all the time, eventually you have to come down, right? So what Florence Scovel Shinn is saying is, when you're talking to people, and this ties into the point, the subconscious does not understand humor. If you're talking to people and you're always joking about being broke and not having money or not having something, you're going to remain in that state, okay? But if you're always optimistic and you are always looking to the infinite intelligence, right? Your creator, your God who already has the answers, why should you worry, right? If you believe that it's already done and it's already taken care of, then you shouldn't worry about it. However, when you're talking about being broke, you believe that and you don't believe in your higher power, right? You need to place faith in your higher power in order to believe it in real life. And you also need to be very careful about what you're saying, because you can have your thoughts, but when you start speaking, those words sink into your subconscious mind, right? They sink into your subconscious mind even more than your thoughts. So your words need to outweigh your thoughts, right? Your words need to outweigh your thoughts, and your actions will follow. Let's see if there's any other. Oh, I also like this point that she brought up: erase fear from the subconscious. So, again, if you have the fear of money, you need to erase being like having the fear of brokenness. Erase it from the subconscious. Don't even believe it anymore. Act like you already have it. Law of prosperity, law of opulence. Okay? If you're going to go out and buy something that makes you feel rich. And I believe she said that in The Power of the Spoken Word. She talked about one of the women that she worked with who always felt poor, but then when she started buying clothes, she was more purposeful in how she bought her clothes, right? And she bought clothes that made her feel a certain way. So even though I'm just now reading this, I heard about it on the audiobook, but I had already applied that to my life. For myself, I like to have, little cute accessories. For example, I have these little cherry earrings. These are very cute. I see my future self always wearing cute little jewelry, whether it's statement jewelry or, little subtle jewelry like this. I got this necklace from my mother, and this set I actually got at Walmart. It has matching pants. I just have on some leggings right now. And I also decided to get my hair done. So, I'm acting like I already have the life that I desire, because this is how I envision myself, living life. Do you envision yourself putting yourself together, or do you envision yourself looking like who didn't know why? Right? If that's something you want to work on, because that's something I had to work on myself. I didn't always look this way. I had to train myself, okay? Train my subconscious to come out the house looking my best. All right? We all learn. We're all here to learn. And it's not about just money and, how you present yourself. Let's say, for example, you want to start a business, okay? If you want to start a business, you have to start getting into the mindset of, oh, I'm a successful business owner. I have to do this. Oh my goodness, now my hair is looking crazy. I'm a successful business owner. I have to do this. I have to go to some networking events. You're already putting yourself into that destiny, right? And that's not your end all be all, but you're already putting yourself into that desire. So by going to these events and putting yourself into these places and always talking about it and always being positive about it and always believing that you already have it, it's going to come, right? And you're putting all those beliefs into a higher power, a higher creator, because you know that this is your desire and it's already done. You're going to keep going on your path. It may take a while. Nobody's saying it's going to be done in a week, a month, a year, depending on what your desire is. Some desires or some goals take longer than others, but you need to have the energy that it's always positive. Only good can come in, only good can manifest. Okay? It could be as simple as, oh, I'm having a bad hair day. You have multiple good hair days, and then you all of a sudden have a bad hair day. Law of rhythm. It could be having multiple good business deals, and then all of a sudden bad business deal. But then you're always going to go back up. You're not going to stay down there, right? Peaks and valleys. Are you going to always try to get to the peak, or are you going to stay in the valley? Are you going to fully level up? Or are you going to fully level down? Alrighty, I'm going to go eat my dinner now. And I hope you all enjoyed this video. I will come back with more on Florence, Scovel, Shinn, metaphysics in general. I also want to look into, well, not want to look into, I have plans to read about Egyptian metaphysics as well. And I will also be reading Feeling is the Secret by Neville Goodard. Thank you everybody for watching.